Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Enrique Robles here, and today we're going to be talking about the evolution of Call of Duty. Alright, so first things first, the game that I'm playing right now is called MWR, or Modern Warfare Remastered. And this came out with Infinity War, but it's a remastered game of Call of Duty 4. So, to start off, Call of Duty started in 2003, and their first game was just called Call of Duty, and it was considered a World War game, and for a few years they stuck with it. And then came the second Call of Duty, and it was special and set them apart from the rest of the competition because of the actors were the same cast of this game that was popular back then in 2005, Band of Brothers. I do not personally know what that game is, but it was very popular back in the day, and the fact that they got those actors, those voice actors, really changed the game for them. Then came Call of Duty 3, which was actually made in 3 months, which is actually insane and proved how good Treyarch's game development was. So actually, with the game developers, Call of Duty does like a rotation with who's gonna make the game. So there's Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, and Raven Software. Raven Software is actually the one that did Modern Warfare Remastered, and Treyarch does like the Call of Duty Black Ops series and stuff like that, and happened to do Call of Duty 3 as well. And then Infinity Ward is like the Modern Warfare not Modern Warfare, but like the Modern Warfare series. And then Activision is just in every single Call of Duty. They're in every single Call of Duty because they own COD, but then they actually got bought out by Microsoft. So now Microsoft gets the Call of Duty handle. But after Call of Duty 3, then came the infamous Call of Duty 4, aka Modern Warfare. This game actually revolutionized Call of Duty as a whole. Modern Warfare became the Call of Duty's central theme, and was the first Call of Duty to be rated M for mature. All the other games before that were rated T for teens, and that's actually a big step for Call of Duty, and probably got a lot of the fans to even start. Like, of course they had like a fan base before, but this game really brought everything together and was a very good game as a whole. But after that was World at War. I actually personally remember this one. My brother playing it. I don't remember any of the other ones except Call of Duty 4, which was like, is super popular in the Call of Duty community. But World at War is when they decided to go back to the World War era, and yeah, I just remember my brother playing this all the time, and this was actually my first time starting to get introduced into Call of Duty. The following game was Modern Warfare 2, and that was following World at War. So yeah, this game is where the franchise wanted to go, and was the most realistic and advanced game of the franchise. And keep in mind, this came out in 2009. So, like, the fact that like these game developers were able to make this game seem like semi-realistic, and like actually have good movements and everything like that, was very, very advanced for their time, which is huge. And then came Black Ops, and this game was insane. This within the first 24 hours, actually, it sold 5.6 million copies, which is crazy. Like, you never hear that happening. Like, of course, now maybe like GTA 5, and I bet you with GTA 6, that's probably that's gonna break records. But for this time, 2010, and Call of Duty releasing every single year, and the fact that they're able to have their fans buy a new game. Like, a lot of them always buy the new games. I know I did for a while. I actually haven't bought this new one yet. But yeah, no, the fact that in the first 24 hours it sold 5.6 million copies, that's insane. But with Black Ops, this is the first time Black Ops got introduced into the Call of Duty world, and it was Treyarch's development. And this game is still remembered to this day for how good its zombies was. Zombies mode was really, really OG for this one. Then came Modern Warfare 3, which released in 2011. So, as you can see right now, like, Call of Duty is dropping literally every single year, just like how, like, these sports games do, like Madden, 2K, and like MLB, like, all of them always drop every year, just to have like the newer players and stuff like that. And Call of Duty, the fact that they're doing that, just like with most of these games are getting completely new maps, new guns, and everything. So that's honestly a lot, and it shows how loyal their fan base really is. But this Modern Warfare 3 was the last Modern Warfare game in that series. And then following Modern Warfare 3 was BO2. And Call of Duty Ghosts then came after that one. Because BO2 was honestly, again, the Black Ops series in general is remarked as like one of the best series, one of the best runs in the series. So that's really really good that they did that. But Call of Duty Ghost came after that, and that was considered one of the biggest mistakes in Activision history. It was the least selling game in the franchise, and it was supposed to have a sequel, but they ended up canceling that after realizing like how bad it actually did. Which, me personally, I didn't buy Ghost. More my brother. So we were one of those people. It just didn't look good. It didn't. I don't know. It was something about it that just, it had like a gray cloud over it, and that's like a good analogy at how it got seen. But either way, Advanced Warfare then followed that in 2014. That one, nothing really insane happened with that one. That was Infinity Ward making, like how I said before, how they the developers switch every year. So that was Infinity Ward's turn. And yeah, it was just a basic game, nothing too special about it. But then BO3 happened. This was Treyarch's, and this one was a huge leap for the franchise because of how futuristic it was. This is when they first introduced like jetpacks and wall running. So like if you double clicked on, at least I play on PlayStation, so X, if you double tapped X, you would like jump up in the air, have like a jetpack on you, and then it was so like it was a whole different play style type that you had to be prepared for. It wasn't boots on the ground or anything like that, which was very new to the COD scene. And there was also wall running as well. This was honestly the first Call of Duty that I personally started playing a lot. I started playing this one a lot, and this is what really, really got me into the COD franchise. Before, I would just play because I saw my brother playing, but then he ended up going to college and everything like that, so I wasn't really playing too much. And then BO3 came out, and then all my friends were playing it as well. So it was a really, really cool time. And then right after that, Infinity Warfare came out. And this is when they kept doing the futuristic theme. And it did not resonate well with the fans at all. Actually, the trailer for the game reached 2 million dislikes, which is honestly crazy. But they also released the game that I'm playing right now, actually, Modern Warfare Remastered with Infinity Warfare. And then that was pretty popular. I still play this game to this day, as you can see. It's very nostalgic for me because this was 2016, and then I remember I would play UMGs and game battles on Search and Destroy with this, and I literally even had a clan with me and my friends, so it was honestly super, super cool and nostalgic. But right after that came World War II. With this one, they tried something new, actually. Well, first off, how they made the guns sound, the sounds of the guns were very, very crisp, and I really, really liked that. They also had a section in the game where you can play as a female character, which was the second Call of Duty game with a playable female character, which was pretty big for this time. And with how they tried something new too is they had a section in the game where it was a playground, and it was before all your matches or anything, you can go into this little playground, and there was a bunch of other online players just running around. It was a free roam thing, and then you can do your one-on-ones in there. You can customize your guns in there. It was honestly, me personally, I really liked that. They haven't done it since, so, but yeah. But what followed that was BO4, and this was the first Call of Duty game that had a battle royale. And this is during the time where Fortnite started to become popular and everything like that, so then Call of Duty had to compete, so they started making their own battle royale. And this was also the first Call of Duty to not have a single player campaign, which a lot of these games are really popular, or the campaigns are usually popular with the other games in the franchise, especially Modern Warfare. They're really, really known for their campaigns because they have a nice storyline with it. And then the next thing that came out after that was Call of Duty Mobile, and this was huge in the esports scene in mobile community. This game is actually still alive today, and has a pretty big player base, competing with not Siege, H1Z1, stuff like that. But yeah, and then came Modern Warfare. So actually, let me backtrack a little bit. What Call of Duty started to do now is remake these games, like how this one was Call of Duty 4 remastered, Modern Warfare remastered, they started doing that again with these other games, but not having it as like another section, like how they had this one with under Infinity Warfare. This one was just a straight game. It was a soft reboot, and had a major campaign storyline, and like it was very popular for the people that played the campaigns. And this one actually came out with Warzone, and they were working on it since 2017, and this is what really this was Fortnite's biggest competitor, honestly. And then came Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3. So not like there hasn't been too much change in what's going on with these newer games. The one major change that they're actually doing, though, which I personally really like, is they're now going to be waiting 2 years until the next game. I feel like they should have been already doing this. When you release a game every single year, and you just become overstimulated with it, and there's nothing really new that was coming out with these games, like Vanguard, Cold War, MW2 obviously was just like a remastered version of MW2, and then now Modern Warfare 3, same maps, same everything from Modern Warfare 3, which is really, really cool. But finally they're starting to wait a little bit, now 2 years until they make the new one. So now this is going to give time for the game to actually develop, and now it's going to give time for their new game which I'm going to be really, really excited for when they announce it and everything, because this is going to be the first time they actually have time to build a nice crisp game. And also with this, they can add a bunch of new stuff to MW3, since it's gonna be out for so long, which they usually do. They always do like DLC packages and stuff like that mid-season. And yeah, but yep, that was the evolution of Call of Duty, and I'm gonna let this gameplay go through, because I think I pop off here in a little bit, but but yeah, thank you guys for listening, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you.